Hey, how are we doing? Okay, today is what I'm going to do. I'm going to replace a smoke detector. I've seen quite a few of my neighbors have questions about smoke detectors. So I'm going to replace one for you right here on the scene. The first thing you want to do, obviously, is up in the ceiling. So I got me a step. All you need as far as tools is a cross point screwdriver, and obviously you want a replacement. I already pulled one off, and I saw that I got a certain brand that they sell at the Ace Hardware, and that's what I'm going to replace it with. Quick word about smoke detectors: they save lives. Simple as that. There's an incident over the weekend here near Seattle where there was an apartment fire, 6 people in the apartment, I think all injured, 3 of them critically from jumping out the 3rd-story window. I'm guessing they didn't have smoke detectors. Smoke detectors alert you. Also, you want a smoke detector if you got a 2-story house like I have. You want one right at the bottom of the stairs here, because you want a smoke detector to, most fires start in the kitchen, most residential fires, I should say. So you want something between you and the kitchen, all right? Plus you want one in each bedroom, plus you want one at the top of the hallway here. So a bit closer now. To take it off, it's pretty easy. You just twist it and it comes right off. And something I'm not going to be able to do one-handed. I might be able to do. You can see there's a little bit of a clip right there. You just got to push that clip in and pull out the plug. I'm not going to do it one-handed. Okay, but it's easy. Come out. And this is the actual smoke detector, and this is what they call the base. Okay, you got to change the base unless you find exactly the same model of smoke detector. So let me just, yeah, you can see the little clip there that holds it, and the plugs, or the prongs, I should say. And there's a wire. Your smoke detectors should be hardwired, meaning that they should be part of the house electronics so that they're uninterrupted. I say that uninterrupted. They have a battery backup right in this little compartment here. We'll go over that. All right. So this particular one may be BRK Electronics, and like I say, I just took the model number and went to Ace Hardware, and they have the same detector but a different model. But looking at the connection, that's the main thing you want, is make sure the connection's the same. Okay, what you want to do is check the date, and you can not read that very well, but it does say 22nd of February 2002. And we're in 2020 right now, so you can see these are past changing. You should change your smoke detectors once every 10 years. So these are well overdue. Plus, these were giving us problems. They tend to sound off at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why they do that. Murphy's Law. They don't sound off at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And you drag yourself out of bed at 2 o'clock in the morning and trying to figure out which one's beeping. So I would recommend, if you're up on the 10-year, or if you're giving you trouble, go ahead and replace them. Okay, I got these, like I say, the new one, Ace Hardware. I think they're about $15 each. And like you're going to find out, they're pretty easy to replace. Okay, smoke detectors come with the actual smoke detector and what they call a base. This is a base. And you'll notice on this one, this smoke detector I've got here is not going to fit this base. So you're going to have to replace this base, and it's that easy. Okay, there's no electronics involved with what we're going to do. Obviously, there's electronics through the wires, but we're not going to touch any wires. You got two screws, one right here and one right here. Okay, and what you got to do is just undo this screw, not all the way, and this one again, not all the way. Don't take it all the way off. There is a component on the other side of the ceiling, and this is something I get into, is how many times this thing's been painted over. Ooh. So you may have to pry a little bit. And the good thing, yeah, you see this. The good thing about the new detector is that the base overlaps the old one. So if you make a little bit of a mess, there you go. And then it comes right off. All right, so that's removing the old base. And replace it with a new base. There you go. They got it in the screws in the holes. Back to the screwdriver. Oh. And back to the screwdriver again. It's a Phillips you use, obviously. And screw that baby back on. Make sure this thing is dangling. Oh. That's pretty much done. And one thing you got to do before you install the smoke detector is remove the piece of, what's that, plastic, whatever it is, from the battery compartment. This is obviously to stop the battery from being used. And obviously, if you ever change the battery, you open the little trap door here, just change the battery. But this comes with batteries. And what you got to do now, you got to clip that plug back into the smoke detector. And like I say, I can't do that one-handed, so I'm just going to put the camera down and plug it back in. That's all. So I'll plug that baby back in there, push it up into the ceiling, and also you can check, there's a green light, you're in good shape, we got a green light. Then twist that baby back on, and that's it, you're done. All right. And there's a test button here. It works. So, change of the smoke detector, a piece of cake, right?